Hey, it's Jeff with Bow River Trout Fitters. Today we tied the Butch Caddis. We're going to use a mustad size 14, you can use 18, 16, dry fly hook, standard dry fly hook. We're using some olive, antron, or zelon, whichever you prefer. This is going to form a bit of this trailing shuck, a bit of a tail, and we're going to use it to build up the body here. The front here, we just need to leave enough that we can adjust this wing when we get the fly put together a little better. So trim that off a little bit so it's easier to work with, not grabbing your thread. Now we'll bring it back, bring our thread back, and we will apply some dubbing. You can choose your dubbing color based on the type of caddis you have in your area or what you're seeing at the time. We just twist dub this on. It's fairly tight. Caddis have a very narrow body. Wrap this around, grab your tail, make sure it doesn't spin over on you, and then just start winding forward, forming a real fine, slight taper as you get a little bit closer to the head. Bring your thread back a couple wraps so that when you wrap in this underwing, we build up a little bit of a head there, and it just holds it a little better and gives us a better profile, in my opinion. So here we're going to trim the antron or the underwing kind of even with the body of the fly. Now that we use our, we'll throw a little dubbing in here just to cover the thread wraps. This, you don't need this, it's just to dress the fly up a little bit. We're using Caddis, kind of a short, fine deer hair. Trim it out, clean it, pinch it on the sides, and when we set this, we'll do a pinch wrap, and then we'll just kind of start wrapping back. We need 2 or 3 red thread wraps just to kind of overlay that down. Don't tighten it up and cinch it. Here you'll see that I don't like where the head of the fly starts, so I'm just going to give it a few wraps with the thread forward and then wrap back so that I can build that head. Grab the forward hairs or the base of the deer hair, and we want to pull it up and back and really get it up and out off the sides. You want to be able to see the profile of the fly, the body of the fly when it's floating in the water. So we form a nice head on the fly. This is going to trap air in these deer hairs fibers, and it really makes this fly float. So here you can throw a little more twist dub in there just to cover up the thread wraps. Don't think it really makes that much difference to the fly, and the whip finish covers up some of that anyways. So so we whip finish our fly off. Now what we want to do is just trim our deer hair. This is where the name Butch comes in. It's the old haircut the kids used to get. Use your thumb, press that down, flatten those wings out, and just flatten the top of that fly, just like a brush cut. And what that does, in my opinion, it kind of makes the fly sit in the water, less chance of it kind of landing in an awkward position. We'll trim the tail to suit, and that's the Butch Caddis.